All right, shalom to the elect. I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory to whom it rightfully belongs, which is Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakha Kodash. All right, Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. All right, Yahweh is the one who the world ignorantly calls God. All right, Bahashem means in the name. Okay, Yahweh Shai is the true name of the Messiah. All right, Yahweh Shai is the one who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Bahashem means in the name. Rakha Kodash means Holy Spirit. Rakha means Spirit, and Kodash means Holy. So I said all the praises, honor, and glory belongs to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elders, all right, and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. All right, you know, pretty much this lesson, okay, or this walk and talk, you know, pretty much about the fact that it's about the fact that you know, these laws ain't done away with. And really, I want to talk about something. You know, something came to mind. You know, it's also, you know, hey, you can't eat everything you want. All right, you know, and this is going into, you know, the fact that us Hebrew Israelites, all right, we can't eat everything we want, man. You know, especially, you know, this is something good to know if you're just just waking up to the truth. All right, if you're an Israelite, you found out that you're an Israelite. All right, it's time for you to, you know, turn back, man. You know, repent. All right, and turn to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man, to turn back to Him. Okay, and then to know these scriptures and understand. So, one thing, you know, is you can't eat everything you want. All right, it tells us in Leviticus the 11th chapter that we can't eat, you know, everything. Okay, you know, some, you know, get, you know, drawing a conclusion, okay, from that chapter. You can't eat. We're not supposed to eat everything that we want, man. You know, some brothers may call this, you know, pretty much Hebrew Israelite 101. Okay, and these are, you know, no scriptures, but, you know, got to go over them, man. You know, you got to go over them. And I don't mean to sound like an elder or anything, because I'm not an elder. All right, but, you know, brothers just say it's the milk that woke us up. Okay, it is the milk. Okay, the milk of the scriptures. You know, the milk scriptures were what woke us up. You know, like, so pretty much. All right, you know, get on topic. You know, you can't eat everything you want. Okay, for example, certain fish, all right, certain things in the sea, you can and can't eat. You can only eat what in the sea what has fins and scales. Okay, you can only eat, you know, certain things, man. All right, and these Christians, they don't seem to realize that. Okay, these Christians, they don't seem to realize that you can't eat every doggone thing that walks and breathes. Okay, these Christians think the law is done away with. All right, Matthew the 5th chapter and the 17th verse, it tells you how Yahweh Shai said out his own mouth in that verse. He said, "Think not that I've come to destroy the law." So the Lord ain't come to do away with the laws, man. He said, "I'm not come to destroy, but to fulfill." You know, and then the precept to that, where he said come to fulfill, is Luke chapter 24 verse 44. Okay, it's looking for this Halloween bullshit you see right here. All right, you know, fucking wicked ass people, man. That's another thing too. Israelites shouldn't be celebrating these pagan ass holidays. We have our holy days to keep. Okay, you know, and this time of the year, the brother was saying, you know, this time of the year is the worst time of the year, pretty much. You know, got all these fucking holidays coming up, these pagan holidays, man. You know, Christians think you could do that type of stuff. People see these dumbass people don't even know what it goes back to. Christmas goes back to something. Halloween goes back to something. New Year's ain't even New Year's, you know, as Esau teaches it. Okay, you know, And then you definitely don't want to tell, if you tell Drake that, what they gonna say? They gonna say, oh, it's for the kids. Man, fuck. Hey, you should not be celebrating. You should not, Jake. Hey, you should not be celebrating no pagan ass holiday, man. All right, for some fucking kids. All right, the kids obey the parents. You know. And all we want to do it for the kids, give them a childhood. Man, give them kids a righteous childhood, but hey, in this society, man, your kids will grow up. They ain't the truth. They're gonna grow up to be something. More than likely they're gonna grow up to be something that's fucking abominable. A Mo, a Les, So, yeah, but getting in topic again, all right? These Christians think the laws, statutes, and commandments is done away with. It's written in prophecy that even in the kingdom, we're going to be keeping the laws. It's written in prophecy that new covenant, all right, which we're not under the new covenant yet, all right? It's written in prophecy that the new covenant, all right, is going to be part of it's going to be that the law is put in our inward parts, okay? And the inward parts of the Israelites, Christianity doesn't even know what the fuck they be talking about, man. Christianity tells people that we're not under the laws, okay? So if we're not under the laws, then why are you telling people to stop sinning? If we're not under, well, let me say this: if the laws are done away, Christianity keeps telling people that the laws are done away with. Okay, if the laws are done away with, why are you telling people to stop sinning? Because 1 John chapter 3 verse 4 says, "Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law." So sin is when you break the laws written in the Bible. For example, eating pork, that is sin. Even though a lot of people don't want to hear it or don't want to believe it, don't want to know about it, that is a wicked ass act. You know what a fucking pig is? A pig will eat anything, including you. Why the fuck would you eat a pig? Certain things are not meant to be eaten, okay? And as Israelites, it's put in the laws, and it was in the law that was given to us, that we're not to eat everything, okay? Certain things you can't eat, but in this society, under Esau, he let people eat everything. Crabs, you're not supposed to be eating that shit. All right, pigs, pork, you're not supposed to be eating that shit. Moab eating cats and shit. In the kingdom of heaven, all the heathens are gonna follow the laws, man. The heathens are gonna be under our laws. They're gonna be keeping the laws in the kingdom, man. Best believe it. It's written, Micah 4:2. Go look up that verse. Okay? So, the kingdom, man. Alright, the kingdom of heaven is going to be a righteous kingdom. Whereas in Esau's kingdom, wickedness just runs rampant, okay? But, on these Christians again, you Christians out there, man, alright? You don't know what the fuck you talking about. You tell people that God don't hate. Well, in Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, also, which is also known as Sirach, all right? So in Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 4, it says, roughly paraphrasing, I believe it says, "In the Most High, God hateth sinners," okay? So if he hates them, who the fuck are you to say that he doesn't? All right? You're not over the scriptures. So for you to sit there, because Christianity don't know what they're talking about, man. This is also another, this also goes to show that the true understanding of the scriptures ain't given to everybody. You know how many people are in Christianity, man? So Christianity is not the truth. If you're a Christian, and if you a Christian and you were Israelite, you're a so-called black, West Indian, Haitian, Latino, Native American Indian, or Seminole Indian, come out of Christianity immediately, right this minute, man, stop going to them Christian churches, okay? You know, stop watching them Christians, man. Don't stop listening to their services, okay? And start listening to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and the brothers under them, okay? Because Christianity will lead you straight to destruction, okay? You know, Christianity teaches that there's a hell under the earth that you go to when you die. That's not true. You know why? Because in 1 Samuel, all right, it tells you how, you know, pretty much, or either 1st or 2nd Samuel, but pretty much when Saul, you know, Saul was talking to what's the name? Saul was talking to the prophet Samuel after he died, all right, and pretty much, you know, and so let's understand something, right? According to Christianity, if you're righteous, you go to heaven. If you're wicked, you go to hell, right? So, trying to use that. So, with that logic, right? How does Christianity explain the fact that the righteous prophet Samuel told the wicked King Saul that tomorrow him and his sons would be with him, meaning they would die. All right. So, in that case, wouldn't the wicked King Saul go to heaven? Now that's what the scriptures say. Christianity says otherwise. So who are you going to believe? You know? Who are you going to believe, man? You know? So, and that's just one example. You know, with Christianity saying laws are done away with, they don't know what the hell they're saying. All right? This is the easy way to trick up a Christian. You know, you ask them, are the laws done away with? Of course they're going to say yes. You know, and then you ask them and say, is it okay to commit adultery? And then they'll say no. You know, even if they know what adultery is, but if they do, you know, they'll say no, okay? And then you ask them why. And then they'll say, because it's sin. And you ask them, what is sin? You know, some of them may say the laws, some of them may say is breaking the, you know, transgression of the law, meaning breaking the law, you know, breaking the laws of the Most High. Or some of them may say that, and some of them just get tricked up. And if they say breaking the laws, you know, pretty much, you know, and then you would say, well, how are the laws done away with then? Then watch them fucking, you know, watch them start scrambling. I bet you they start getting aggravated after that too, you know. But Christianity don't know what they're saying. They're saying adultery is okay. They're saying it's okay to kill, you know. They're saying it's okay to, you know, do wicked murder, all right, or, you know, wicked killing, all right, because there's a righteous side of, you know, putting someone to death. If someone commits adultery, the proper punishment of it is death. And that's righteous. Leviticus in the 20th chapter, someone's a mo, is righteous to put him to death. Okay? And this is written in the scriptures, in the laws. All right? So, you know, but Christianity don't, you know, they don't want to read that. All right? It's wicked acts, you know. But according to Christianity, you know, if you just believe in a JC, you know, everything is good, you know, that's what Christianity thinks, you know. Christians don't know what the hell they saying, man. All right, they think they can just go around eating all types of defiled stuff, okay? You think you could just walk around eating a fucking horse, a fucking pig? Christians will eat pork, shrimp, and lobster, you know, and crabs a lot most of the time. Crawfish, especially them southern jakes. They'll eat that nasty ass stuff too, man. And wonder why the sea is so fucking filthy. Because that stuff plays a part in the sea. Okay? You wonder why the seas are so fucking filthy. Because these fucking people these wicked ass people, they want to eat all that, man. You know? We're supposed to eat what has fins and scales in it in the sea. If it don't have fins and scales, you can't eat it. Okay? That's what's in the sea. You know? And then you got certain things you can eat. You know, for example, the sea, things with fins and scales, you know. You can eat things like chicken, beef, you know, lamb, etc. You know, but you gotta know what you can eat and know what you can't eat. Okay, proving the laws. You know, and that's part of keeping the law. Now, look, you ain't gonna be able to keep the laws, statutes. Let me make this clear. You're not gonna be able to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments perfectly. You're not. You won't be able to. All right, just yet. Okay. Number one, we in sinful flesh. Number two, all right. Look at whose society we under. All right. In this society, it tells you in the laws that it's you gotta you can't you shouldn't even be wearing clothes that are of different, like pretty much like different fabrics and stuff, but guess what, that's what's sold in the stores. Okay, and Jake can't do nothing about that. So and in this society, what happens if you put a HOMO to death? What happens? You get locked up. And plus you got to move with wisdom in the society. You got to move with wisdom. All right. These cats in IUIC, they push the laws so much, but even they go off on the laws. So what's the name, man? Yeah, but you do gotta keep the law. You gotta keep the laws to the best of your ability. Certain things you can control, like not eating pork, not eating shrimp. Okay, keeping the Sabbath the best you can. You gotta work on the Sabbath. Then then you got to, you gotta be able to live. So, hey, and also in the time when it equals trouble, the laws are gonna be around forever. Okay. They never gonna be done away with. The Christians don't got the true understanding of the Bible, okay? Not only you Christians, but even people that call themselves Israelites. You don't have this. All right, a lot of the Jakes that call themselves Israelites don't have the true understanding of the Bible. All right, But yeah, man. All right, you can't eat everything you want. You got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. All right, I wanted to talk about that in this lesson, okay? So, Lord willing, it was edifying, all right? So with that, I'm going to give all the praises, honor, and glory to whom rightfully belongs, which is Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, never well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. Peace, which in the Hebrew, shalom, so shalom to the elect.